Welcome. Here we are today, just a couple days before Christmas. I'm going to make some screens. When I say make some screens, I'm going to image some screens, expose the screens, and wash them out, burn them and wash them out. I gave a few of my staff members a few extra days off for the holiday season, so here I am doing the rigmarole, which I kind of embrace. Excuse me, I'm a little under the weather, but every once in a while I like to get into the muck of it and see what my staff members go through on a daily basis, so that oftentimes they tell me about certain things, like for example, like these struts aren't holding this thing up, and I'm like, why didn't anybody tell me that? So it's just one of those things for me. It's nice to come in here and see how everything's working. Just so I have their perspective, and also it feels good to get my hands a little dirty and do all this. In this room, this is a pretty special room here. We have an Image ST, which is a little bit out of view, and hooked up to our cloud system. We have our own print shop system here. We use Airtable in conjunction with Zapier, in conjunction with a few other things. We talked about possibly getting Printavo, but we really wanted the flexibility to build it our way and have freedom over the architecture of all the possibilities and things we want to make ours and do it our way when it comes to producing or funneling jobs through our shop. You know, there's so many different perspectives as far as how we communicate with customers. For example, our system, when we're done with a job, it emails the customer or sends them a text message, things like that. So when it comes to uploading artwork for screen printing, one thing we do is we work with GraphX Source, and they have access to our portal, and they can drop the separations in there for us. It's one thing that we don't have to do anymore. We outsourced. It is amazing. Those guys are great. GraphXSource.com. Can't recommend them enough. So here I am. I'm just going to do my thing. I'm going to burn some screens, wash them out. I'll take you along for the ride. Leave any comments, subscribe, whatever. If you guys are interested in this kind of stuff, let me know, and I'll make more of it. If you don't like it, I won't make more of it. All right, see ya. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to do, I mentioned the Image ST in our software. One thing I didn't mention is we got a Starlight M&R exposure unit. That thing is awesome. It's like a 3 or 4 second exposure. It's phenomenal. And watch when I wash out the screens. Holy crap, it's like butter. You don't even have to try. Over here I have an emulsion machine. Here, let me slide you over just for a sec. There's an M&R coder. And then I got racks of screens, all different meshes. I do have a black light just so if any ambient light comes in, the screens don't get exposed, but that's the gist of it. So yeah, Image ST, Starlight, M&R coder, tons of screens. Makes for a great formula of being prepared to print a lot of stuff. And here we go. Guys, I had to push stop because the computer is crashing and things weren't working as I naturally thought they should be, and it took me a while to figure out what the heck was going on. And this thing is driving me crazy right here. It keeps wanting to fall, but I think I found its happy space, its happy spot. Doesn't like to be all the way up, doesn't like to be all the way, well, it likes to be all the way down, but I found it's like a middle place, I think. We keep falling, we'll see. Pain in the butt to pull the screen out of here and jam it in there. Making progress. It's like riding a bike. It's been a while, a little wobbly still, but getting it done. Okay, so I've got about approximately 20 screens here that I kind of piled around, got myself into a corner. So I'm gonna stop burning screens right now and go wash them out. So stay tuned for that. I'll show you how that process goes here, and I think you're gonna love how quick it is and how smooth it is. We have a pretty dialed system here. All right, talk to you soon. Welcome back. So, okay, over here we have our washout booth. We have a dip tank that we use to soften up the emulsion in the area where the graphic was burned. Stack of screens, hose. What am I missing? I think that's it. All right, so here we go. This is how I do it. We don't have a developing system like a lot of big shops have where you just pop the screen in and you push the button. I've kind of been on the fence about that because when you're developing a screen, you really want to have eyeballs on it to make sure that all the details are right. So maybe it's just my ignorance of not knowing. I haven't gotten there. It's $60,000 to $90,000 for a developer's a little tough pill to swallow. So here we are, getting at it. Fits 4 screens at a time. As you can see, some of the ink is coming off, and I like to blast the graphic from the inside of the screen. I'll move you over here a little bit. This way creates a cavity so the ink has an area to set. So when you push it through the screen, we use automatics, but when the machine pushes it through the screens, there's a little bit of a cavity there for the ink to sit into. If you blow it the other way through, it doesn't work as well. Just like that, 1 screen down in just a few seconds. "24 screens, one I must not have burned right or whatever because it just started washing out. I don't know, maybe I was going too fast over there, but there you go. About 28 minutes it took me to wash all those out. I'm not sure if that's good or bad or not. I don't do this every day, but process seems to work pretty well.